Hey yo, this is another video, so let's go. Alright, this video is gonna be about no fear, no distractions. Um Fear itself is gonna be like looked at as the unknown, the abyss. Uh Things that you don't know about. They say when you have if you have fear of something, you have no knowing of it. So like when people see somebody dressed a different way than what they look like I ain't never seen this type of person around here. I ain't seen him or her before, and look how they're dressed. They're dressed so different like that. They're gonna be coming at me weird probably, or so that first thought is that's different. If something is different, you should probably either observe, take some time to observe, or question or say, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing today?" or whatever, and see what they're about. If that's your MO or whatever. If it's not really important, but you can observe from afar or whatever how they're walking, what could they be thinking? That's what I remember. Rakim said this on about this a while back. He was like if I could make a rhyme or a rap about a kid I see on the street. He might be walking up the street and I'm seeing how he walking or whatever, but I'm trying to figure out in my mind what could he be thinking about around his circumference, and what could be what while he's thinking, and what's going on around him, and what could change his line of thought. So that's the thing, observing, and you might not even talk to the person, but making a storyline of yourself and not having fear of something outside of yourself, but trying to uh, I wouldn't say I would say to try to understand or get some type of information on it. So the fear is like of the unknown. So going through certain experiences it can bring on fear, or it can be fearful. Uh, you can be fearful to do certain things because that can be like, oh, I don't know if I want to deal with it. But remember, like, you're gonna have distractions in front of you, or like, because distractions can be things that you already know, but we don't look at them as distractions because they're soothing, or this is something I know and I can relax a bit, and and this ain't nothing, because like just like say like our us, and like say like I'm a highly melanated person, so called black people, or African American. They always that's a title. I don't look at those as a title for me, but I go by another title. I mean, not a title, but I go by something that I know is not a title out in the world. So that's why I say I'm nothing. So the title I look at myself as is pretty much as nothing. If I'm nothing, I can be anything. So like if you're, how can I put this? If you're comfortable with something, that means you're not really trying to grow. Because remember, it's like when you're having growing pains when you're growing as a child. You say you're going through puberty, your voice changes, or like certain things about your voice changes, or your voice is getting deeper. Uh, uh, your body grows, your clothes is looking different on you, but that's changed because the physical manifestation of your body is changing. So you're gonna, like, if you're changing and people notice it, uh, they're gonna be like, maybe tease you, and that could be like make you self-conscious on certain things. So then that can make you fearful of being who you really are, or what you're becoming to be. So you'll rather stay in the lane or the zone that you're used to, and that can be a distraction because it's comforting, or like the blanket. Remember, that blanket could be a distraction to you because that blanket, like as a child or a baby, you have comfort, and you're like, oh, I don't want to be without my blanket. But you're gonna, if you ever forever have that blanket in your hands around you, you're gonna look like a baby, or a child, So you don't have to let go of that in order to bring on new experiences. So in order to alleviate fear, you got to get rid of the things that you're used to. So us as highly melanated people, so-called black people, always say it's a they say it's a we're in a certain um, 1 to 3 mile square radius. If you're not really traveling like that, or in your own your neighborhood or your own projects or whatever, and you don't really get out of that area, so that can be like a distraction. That's how a lot of people really get killed in those areas, because it's like like high infestation or whatever of crime or whatever, and they don't know anything else, so that's what they used to. But remember, we were the original travelers, the traveling people, or the original Masons. So we're actually going against what we're supposed to be doing is taking on experiences. We're not taking on experiences. We're not um, succumbing fear or alleviating fear because something new is around us. Because remember, we're always seeing the same thing around us, the same thing. So if we're not seeing anything new, how can we have any new experiences or even grow sometimes? So man, this is like right field for real. That's why I like Vince Staples. Like I haven't listened to all of his music, but I like we have a small. I mean, I wouldn't say like I know him or anything. I don't know him like I don't know him at all, whatever like that. But I've seen him in a certain light that was like, dog, he is something to be reckoned with, and certain things that he say and his mindset is is unmatched by a lot of people his age. And I really just be sitting there like, man, this guy is incredible. And if you see where he started from musically and what he was talking about to growing into different things and seeing different things, that's just a testament alone to show you if you just, the 718 just passed. I just looked down on my phone time on my video. That's the Stele of Revealing. Revealing is like Uncoffin Kunsu seeing AWAS, which is this, Heru in another form. So you have Nuit or Newt above them, stretching from her feet to her hands to her feet, and the darkness above them. That's the great abyss. So it's a reflection of the deity and the priest standing in front of him. But you have to look up the word stele of revealing. But at the bottom of the stele is 666, which is the beast. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. You know what I'm saying? So this is all learning. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know about it, hey, now you can go look up Uncoffin Kunsu. Now you can go look up the stele, Stele space OF, which is of, then revealing, 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 or REVELING, however which way you spell it. But you can pull it up on Google and it'll come up. And it'll see at the bottom of the stele, which is like a stone, a thin stone with certain inscriptions on it. That's what a stele means. And at the bottom it says 666, which is the beast, or um, the Sphinx. I remember, see, I said Vince Staples, things happen for a reason. He said, I'm the nose on the Sphinx. The nose on the Sphinx, of course, was knocked off by the French and Napoleon because they didn't want us to know what it looked like down the line in the future. So when he said, I remember if you listen to his rhyme, he said, I'm the nose on the Sphinx. It's a song he has with Ty Dolla $ign. Very good album. I don't hear a lot of. I didn't hear a lot of chatter or buzz about it, but I was like, this is a great piece of work, piece of music. But yeah, shout out to Vince Staples. You know what I'm saying? What up? But yeah. So I said stellar events. I gotta go backwards to think about. Okay, so if you're not, that's why I brought up Vince Staples because I was thinking about him being able to see certain things. He said I should look at. He said another rhyme. He said on the same album, he said, I used to look in the clouds. Now it's where I sit. He talking about him being on airplanes traveling. He's able to see different things outside of the neighborhood in Long Beach where he's from. So he's able, you know what I'm saying, instead of just talking about the same stuff over and over and over again, he's able to put in new information, um, new soundscapes or landscapes inside of his music to affect the people that's listening to his music. So yeah. So when you're able to come outside of a certain area of a circumference or a project or a 2 to 3 block radius, you're able to see a different world outside of the world you're used to. So what I'm gonna do is give you a small snippet or a clip of something what I usually do. I always give a warning or whatever when I do this. I don't play it with audio. I just play the video. It's a reason why I do that. Um, Reason why I do that is I don't want to give the reason why, but the thing is, if you're listening to my video, you should be pretty well versed and forward enough because you clicked on any of my videos or got to any of my videos. You got to be thinking outside the box. So if you're thinking outside the box, I'm doing this outside the box so this information can get to you. So you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna be subtitles at the bottom of the screen. All you gotta do is pause and push the play button. Hit the rewind if you didn't get it, and then hit pause, write it down, play, write it down. So and then just watch it and read it and go. And then you can put it all together and it'll make sense. And you can put it into and put it to your everyday life or whatever, and you get some understanding from it. All right, so no talking. I'm gonna get right to it. So matter is the physical. So if that physical is in your way, they say mind over matter because it's an all an illusion. If it's an illusion, you're supposed to be able to get past it. Get past it by using your mind because the matter is something physical. If it's physical, you can just walk around it or you can just look at it and figure out, hey, I don't even have to deal with it. I can go another whole another way to get to where I need to get to because this is only going to be a distraction to slow me down and get from where I need to get to. And that's how we got to start looking at things. Distractions are ways to slow you down to get to your spiritual goal for the day or throughout your life. All right, that's all I got for this one. All right, peace, nigga.